Unfortunately for Buffalo Bills Mafia and their fans, they will be jumping off of tables and setting themselves on fire, not in celebration, but in attempts to try to forget about the last about 20 minutes of that Houston Texans comeback. Buffalo had a stranglehold on the game, up 16-0 late third quarter, and the tipping point of the game was J.J. Watt sack on 3rd and goal of Josh Allen. They were going in to make it a 3-score game. Instead, that sack forced the Buffalo Bills to get a field goal, keeping it at just a 2-score game, and then a switch flipped for Josh Allen, where the first half Josh Allen was poised, was excellent, and showed why the Buffalo Bills drafted him 7th overall with a 42-yard run on the first drive, the longest run for the Bills in the entire season, and then he caught a touchdown pass. Nice slick play calling by Brian Daboll, and it just looked like a well-oiled machine early, and no nerves. What nerves in the first playoff start, and then that sack happened, giving Texans some momentum. And by the way, if I had $1 for every time ESPN mentioned J.J. Watt's name today, I would be a rich woman. I know he came back amazingly from a pectoral injury that should have kept him out for the entire season, but J.J. Watt's a fantastic worker and incredible player. But boy, J.J. Watt wasn't the only reason they won today, and so the sack changed the momentum, so 16-0, and then Deshaun Watson kind of put him on his back and said, "Come on with me." DeAndre Hopkins did as well. He was shut out in the first half, and on his one catch in the third quarter, he was loose with the football and fumbled it, so it wasn't going well there either. But short memory, and in the fourth quarter, Deshaun Watson put his Superman cape on and was, I think, 8 for 8 with 112, 2 touchdowns, 1 passing to give them the lead, and then the rushing touchdown to get the scoring started for them, including a couple of two-point conversion play as well. So that was great for them. But I think the turning point for Josh Allen, where the nerves started coming in, like, oh crap, this is actually a playoff game, I'm supposed to be nervous, I'm supposed to be this, was the fumble, where he just literally, I think it was about third and long, he was just trying to get some yards and possibly put him in field goal range, but he literally just dropped the ball. And I know Whitney Merciless had something to do with that, with the pursuit, but he just dropped the ball. I don't think Whitney really caused it, but he did recover it, so that was big on him, and that gave them a chance to get the field goal, and the momentum was squarely in their favor. And then Josh Allen turned into Jameis Winston and Kyle Allen, kind of a combination where Josh Allen just looked like Sam Darnold seeing ghost, couldn't swallow, was just so nervous, deer in the headlights. It just seemed like he forgot how to play football, and you could definitely tell on the play where he had a nice run to begin a drive, and for some weird reason he still pitched the ball, and luckily the tight end was there to bat it out of bounds and not give Houston the ball there, and it just kind of got worse for Allen, throwing into double coverage to a fullback when you had Beasley wide open on your checkdowns and Devin Singletary and stuff like that. But there was also some questionable coaching decisions as well. 4th and 27, you don't punt with 3 timeouts. Don't know why there, and then why Frank Gore was in on a play when they were driving. They were humming down the field, and then Frank Gore came in and had like a 4 or 5 yard loss to thwart that drive. So there was questionable coaching decisions, but just really shaky quarterback play from the rookie Josh Allen late in that game. They were still able to overcome that and get the game-tying field goal after Houston went for it on a 4th and 1. Yes, I would have gone for it with Deshaun Watson, and the defense stood up and they were able to get Hauschka for his 4th field goal on the day to tie it 19-19. It just did not work out for Buffalo. The momentum was squarely in Houston's corner, and then the play of all plays for Deshaun Watson on about a 3rd and 9, 2 defensive tackles for Buffalo had Deshaun Watson dead to rights. They literally crashed into him, but Deshaun Watson bounced off of him like a pinball and was able to get the ball out to the running back on the ad-lib play, and he rumbled down 34 yards for set up the game-winning field goal. Fairbairn 21 yards. And just what Deshaun Watson was able to do. He was battered and bruised all day, sacked 7 times, but came up when it mattered. A Cam Newton-esque play, a Patrick Mahomes-esque play, and I won't doubt that one day he will win. And